What's going on? We are back. We are back. We are back at it again. Live on Friday. As y'all tuning in, y'all please, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the notification bell on the bottom because we always go live between Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 6 p.m. here Eastern time, and also 3 p.m. here in the Pacific time. So what's going on with you, Hakeem? How you been, man? How you feeling?
I've been maintaining, man. Just been on the, I've been watching your videos, kickboxing and shit, and like,
Okay.
you know, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like, I had got so inspired, I went and made me a protein shake. I said, let
Yeah.
me, let me get my listen, hey. I said, let me get my protein shake in. This nigga kickboxing and shit.
Yeah,
I
I'm
got some, but I went and got me some plant-based protein, plant-based. Hey, now you know I'm on my white boy shit. I went and got me some collagen.
I see that.
Collagen for peptide. So I was like, yeah, let me get on my Jordan workout. That's what I call it.
Yeah, I'm trying to in April, me and the guy you see, we go for an orange belt testing. So we try to go like either like once a week just to train personally. We do take classes like after we get done. But yeah, he's my partner, and we try to get our orange belt on
That's what's up,
April.
Jordan. Would you ever consider going pro?
You're the first person that asked me that. You are
Yeah,
the first person that asked me that. That's now I'm thinking about it. That's something I'm thinking about.
yeah. Even if it's just to do a couple matches, like you don't have to.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because you probably got other ambitions, but you could probably go pro for like a year or something like
Hmm.
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, something to try it out.
Something to try out. You know what I mean? Because I watched your videos and I was like, yeah, this nigga like, you know, I'm like, I'm like, damn. I say, I say maybe when I get to Cali, Jordan gonna have to train me. You feel me? He's like,
Yeah.
hey, Jordan will be my personal trainer. I said, but when I was watching that video, I'm like, nigga, what are you doing?
Yeah, I've been training for like what 3 4 years now, and just doing the
Okay.
repetition and just muscle memory. It just shows your skills and everything. So, but yeah, I take it seriously. It's a hobby of mine, and that's what I
Yeah.
enjoy to do as well. But yeah, but other than that, I'm good. I'm good over here. I can't complain.
No, that's what's up.
All is well. Yeah. Yeah, so people just keep coming through, keep coming through. So, we're gonna get to the topic right here, right now. Y'all read the title, How to Identify Women with Daddy Issues,
Woo.
Symptoms. This is out in this country or out in this world, there's a lot of women that in this dating market, they have, some daddy issues that could conflict their dating and conflict relationships and conflict their marriage. You know,
Yes.
it could be, they never experienced having a daddy before, or maybe they had a daddy come in and out of their lives. Just so much things you can tell. For women having daddy issues, how she behaves to men, how she treats men, if she do respect or don't respect men, how she feel the word on men, the patriarchy, all sorts of stuff, all bunch of stuff. So we're gonna play a video of a TikToker that I think you guys would like to enjoy, and after that we'll come back and we'll chop it up with you guys.
No, definitely. And just to say, when you picked this, I was like, whew, man. I said we're gonna open up a can of worms tonight. We're gonna open up a can of worms, and this should be a teachable moment for for a lot of people who who you know what I mean, who are dating women and who haven't who don't understand like the whole phonics behind it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
and Man, I'm even scared. I'm even shaking just even thinking about mentioning this because I know women are gonna cuss nigga. They're gonna cuss us out. They're gonna cuss us out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the thing is, they need to listen here from men, especially from us. And I could definitely put it down, like to give an example. How my wife, how she was raised with a single father and everything, and all that type of stuff. But we're gonna play the video. We're gonna get to it, and this is like I said, for the women that's listening, this is coming from our point of view. This is what we see, with our eyes as men.
No different. Man, this shit is hard. Is it a line right?
I don't think so. Is it still buff? Is it buffing still, or from your side?
No. I'm just saying, is it a line right?
Yeah, it is. You're good.
All right.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, you good. You good to go. Yeah, from the other screen. Yeah, you good.
All right, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Care for, to cherish her, because she feels safe with the masculine, safe with men. She automatically knows how to surrender and relax into her feminine energy. She's open, she's vulnerable, she lets herself receive. Okay, but when a woman has a disconnection in her relationship with her father, her guard goes up. She does not feel safe anymore. She feels the need to self-protect, to be super defensive. She has a hard time receiving from men because she thinks strings are attached. She has boundaries, but what a lot of them really are just walls up. Okay, and so if you have unresolved daddy issues, you're going to have a hard time surrendering into your femininity and a hard time embodying your feminine energy because you're wearing a masculine shield. You feel the need to be your own protector because you do not trust men to take care of you. You do not trust the masculine to cherish you and provide for you the way you should have experienced through the relationship you had with your dad. And when you're operating in this place, you're going to attract a lot of feminine energy, passive men, because you're operating a lot of masculine energy, okay? And opposites will attract. So if you want to attract a high quality masculine man who will cherish you, pursue you, take care of you, you need to know how to embody your feminine energy. And a lot of this starts with healing your father wound. Link in bio if you want help with that.
Yeah, stuff right there, sis. He was speaking some facts right there, yo.
She was dropping some knowledge.
Definitely dropping some knowledge, man. So I'm gonna talk to you, Hakeem. I must get your perspective on it.
Okay, thank you, brother.
See what you got to say.
Whew, man. Being that I was raised in the ghetto, and I don't want people to think that I'm being judgmental, but there's a lot of people who in our communities who didn't have a father. Is that fair to say, brother?
That's fair. Like I said, same thing with me. I live in the hood in the ghetto. It's fair.
So I've dealt with women who had daddy issues, and I could tell you something that is either you have to sacrifice yourself and play your position, but in the interim of that, you'll never be happy. I'm telling you, I'm speaking from somebody who knows. Because in a sense, women who have daddy issues are very masculine, very disrespectful with their mouth, and they think they know everything, and they will try to, you just have to take a seat back from them. And if you really care about them, but really you're not going to be happy. You might love them, other aspects about them, but you're not, and there's so many signs that you can see a person with that, and I'll just give you a couple. Some of them have very anxious attachments to things. You know what I mean? If it's money, if it's clothes, if it's shoes, and stuff like that, they usually pick unhealthy partners. You know what I mean? Especially watch out when people say, "Oh, I'm so toxic." Sometimes they might date somebody who's quite older than them. You know what I mean? This is another sign of a woman who has daddy issues. But those can be counteracted too, depending on culture too. Because I'm not gonna say women who date older men has daddy issues, but along with these other signs that you'll see that. And I'm gonna let you take the helm. I'm not gonna because this is gonna go for the minute. This is a teachable moment. Yeah.
Okay. This is what I think about daddy issues. I feel like with this topic that we're talking about is, I feel like having a dad in your life, especially for women, it balances you out. It definitely balances you out because that father could give you attention, the love that you can receive, and just have that connection of, like you said, that masculinity, that you feel safe, that your father is there. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. I have and this can go by. I'm gonna say this go by like with an animal. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife, we have a dog.
Mm-hmm.
When my dog is like my wife, she's walking around, and my dog's a female. She's a female dog. She feels cool, but it's like when the dog is with me, she feels secure. She feels safe. I don't know if you get that. She feels like with me, it's like when my dog's with me, it's like nobody can mess with her. Like she could be free.
Yes.
I'm not trying to compare it for like an animal with a child, but with a child, when the daughter is with a father, and going around, there's some type of safe and secure that she feels that she's with her dad.
Mm-hmm.
She feels secure. She feels safe. And also just and also when it keeps building on, you ideal to the girl becoming, woman, she feels secure about masculinity.
Yes.
Because she was born and raised with a scene and being with her father, maybe once in her life. Now, when a woman don't have a father in her life, or pops in and pops out, there's an imbalance there. There's nobody, to give her that attention. A male can give her that attention. Her daddy give her that attention that she needs. The love that she needs. And it's always, and if she don't get it, it's always something that she feel like she's missing something. And then when she grows up, start dating, she try to find out from another guy. But the thing is, she try to see for another guy, but she don't know how to act towards that. And then when she don't know how to act towards that, she probably might not be in her feminine role. She probably, be in a masculine role in a way. Because for me, I believe that a daddy can unlock a child's femininity in a way.
Facts.
She could unlock it. I could say that with my wife. My wife, she was raised by her dad. She was definitely raised by her dad, and she felt like a safeness around men and with masculinity. And my wife is and then she was be around with with me or other guys. She feels secure. She doesn't feel scared or anything. You know what I'm saying? Because usually some women who doesn't raise by a father, they just feel some type of way. It's like they're uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable with the man or uncomfortable with masculinity.
100%.
Uncomfortable. So I truly believe that a girl, a woman definitely needs a father in her life. And then if a woman has that, if a child has a father in life into womanhood, I think it'll be easy for her, to find somebody she can date, possibly have a long-term relationship with, possibly marriage, because she feels comfortable, and also she can probably see the traits that her dad has, and use that and see, say, okay, maybe I can find somebody that kind of has some of the traits my dad has, because I'm comfortable how my dad treat me, and I kind of want somebody that how my dad treats me, so I can find out. That man to be in a relationship with. So I'm gonna pass it back to you, Hakeem.
Brother, you said some important things, and I want to thank everybody who's watching us on Facebook and Chaos Culture Radio. Shout outs to Kenny Mars. Shout outs to Kenny Mars, aka Ken Dog. Most of the times, women with daddy issue tend to bounce. They can't be alone, and they tend to bounce from partner to partner. You feel me? And the way they choose their partner has always been wrong because they have none to judge to see what good examples. Some of them have never been under the submission of a man. And this is why a lot of women would get with beta male providers. Weak, impotent, soft men, where these women are in a situation where they play a major role in a relationship. They take the act as being a man. Now, mind you, I'm going to say something that's controversial. If your daddy was a weak man in a relationship with your mom, then he didn't have the proper tools to show you how to be a woman. You could still have daddy issues. Are you following?
That's facts. That's facts. Keep going.
If he was a weak beta male provider and the mother was the leader, or if he was so much of a tyrant, or if he was just toxic from the jump, his whole idea was, I pay bills, you live here, and that's it. He didn't care about if you lived or breathed or came inside the house or not. And your mother was there with him day by day as content. Then you're going to have a daddy issue because you're going to try to figure out, I want somebody oppositing him, but you tend to date somebody even more toxic than him. I'm only saying this because this is predominantly a men's channel. The analytics say that. So mostly men listen to us. I would love to get a female perspective of it, but females are not here to stick up for themselves. We can only speak what we know. And this is not the year where we're bashing them. We're telling the truth. Women who are raised under fathers tend to pick men better from a statistic standpoint and tend to be a lot more feminine and tend to stray away from the Pookies and Ray Rays and the toxic boys. Not only that, though, a lot of them tend to date within their social circles that are familiar. The vetting process is a lot better. A woman who's typically raised with her father, you typically would have known the mama, the auntie, the sister, and the daddy before you were able to get her pregnant. Are you following me? Jordan.
Preach it, preach.
It's some of y'all out here with daddy issues. You have babies from niggas your whole family don't even know. Certain things he does in a relationship you seem normal, which is toxic. Can we press a replay? Go ahead, brother. Because we're going to be here for a little minute.
Yeah, we are.
We're going to be here for a little minute. So this is going to be a teachable moment.
And yeah. So, but yeah, okay, you, hey man, you was dropping it. But yeah, man, you're 100% right, yo. It's important, you know. And for me, it's like, you know, when I was growing up, seeing be around the hood and see, you know, seeing daughters with single mothers and everything, or multiple, it's just, you know, and just being around family and just because for me, you know, I had a big family, you know, and we all was together. But to see something outside of family, see something that's, you know, how women are, you know, some women, how they treat their daughters, and the dad's not there, and they trying to play the mother and the daddy role. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not supposed to be that way.
No, definitely.
It's not supposed to be that way. And it's just, and you know, especially, you know, it's just, and also what you're doing, you just repeating a cycle, you know, generation by generation by generation and everything. And, you know, it leads to, you know, women that could be, you know, highly masculine, highly emotional. And sometimes, you know, if they get into a relationship, you know, they might physically or verbally abuse their man. And it happens all the time.
It does. And mind you, we're not the first to talk about this, but we're talking about this for our brothers. Because, you know, Entrepreneur in Cars has a segment which you can compare and contrast our information. This is specified and catered to the black man and the Latino brother. Because my brother, our Tribune Cards, he's going to deal with that, because we're going to tell you something, because we've dealt with these type of women. Now, you also got to look at it from a point of these type of women will blame you for everything. Nothing you ever do is never right. If you don't follow strict orders, it's an issue. But here's the flip side to it. You following strict orders will make her have less respect for you, because innately, in her nature, she wants a dominant man. She's fighting with her nature as she becomes so dominant, but she still wants a nigga to tell her, hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Women who have very slick mouths, we already know they wasn't raised in the house with a dad. Because you want to know why? The way you talk to a man is the way a man is going to look at you. You're not Ruth in the Bible if you're slick out the mouth. I'm talking to you. Because you'll be out of order in your nature, disrespecting a man. You know why men don't talk to men like that? There's a certain level of violence that's there that can be crossed at any moment. Are you following me, Jordan? I'm going to
and it's fast, Hakeem, because it's like naturally in our brain. If we do something, if we say something sexual to another man,
yeah,
it's been like this for thousands of years. If you're gonna do something, that means
it's on.
It's on.
It's on. And I don't think women understand that from a point to look at it from that point. And this is why these signs are so easy. It's like you definitely ain't grew up with your daddy. It's the same way when you approach a woman on the street and she's very friendly. Hey, how you doing? My name's such and such. And she was like, hey, my name is such and such, and real forthcoming and nice, compared to the person say, hey, I'm busy, nigga. Why are you looking at me? I don't want to talk to you. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, bad body language, bad energy.
But you want us to protect you, acting like that to us. You want us to open doors, acting like we do. Why do you think men are checking out of the dating scene?
Or getting their passports
to go. Because here's the thing. There's a bunch of women who's being unloaded to the dating market every 4 years. You know what I mean? Because and I'm only talking about every 4 years because there's thousands of new clients that graduate, you know what I mean, that graduates every 4 years from college. Those are the women we're talking about. Some of these women have real serious issues that haven't been tackled. Some of them self-medicate themselves with careers, with physical items, with talking statements as, oh, I have a JD, I have a BA, I have this, to try to compensate for the lack of understanding men. A lot of women with daddy issues do not understand men because you never had to. Most of them, I'm talking to you, black woman. Most of y'all who grew up in a house without a father have issues with your mama. The relationship with the black mother and the black woman is so toxic because they haven't had a masculine energy there to balance two females in the house. Jordan, do you hear me?
Feeling you on it, buddy. You are struggling to go. It's like I said, and it's true. It's very true. It's like, you know, And when it's like, and when it's, and then when they grow up, you know, they hate, you know, they start hating the it's like it's like they hate the father more too, because
Yeah.
you know when they grow up, and then let's say the father comes in 20 or 25 years later, and she had to deal with, you know, the toxic with her mother.
Yeah.
She gonna go with her daddy harder.
Yeah.
Because that money wasn't there and everything. She's gonna go to her daddy very, very hard, because she's gonna have a lot of questions about why he wasn't there. You know, why is this, why that, all the time. So there's so many questions, and this is why therapy is such important for this topic about daddy issues. And for that, I prefer for daddy issue. I prefer, you know, if women who goes to therapy for have daddy issue, I prefer to see a male therapist for that.
100%. I advise you not to even date. Stay the dating program. Get yourself together if you're dealing with somebody's son. You might not care, but a lot of you care. We teach our kids here at the house not to date women with daddy issues, or not to date men with mama issues. That's what we teach. Because you want to know why? It's unhealthy. You start to lose reality after a while. Are you following me, people? And we could say this, oh, why not blame? I'm not going to be a sponge for you so you can be better in your next relationship. That's not going to happen. Because a lot of you women hope and think that men could be understanding and wait and give you time. We're not here for all of that. A lot of y'all get used for sex when you have daddy issues. Because the thing about it is, a man sees your disposition, knows that you're not feminine, but we know that you're hypersexual. And we like, hey, it's free pussy.
Yeah, they seek a whole lot of attention because they're missing that father figure.
Yeah. That's the main thing. Is that, this free pussy.
Yeah.
This free pum pum. This is, and you are right about that, King Dunn. He said, we're not your trial run.
Facts.
This is not 30 days and you can return us. We're actually real people.
Yeah.
That's why I tell people, stay away from these kind of people. But you want to know why a lot of men date these people? These are the guys whose dating options are not the best, and they finally get an opportunity from a woman, not knowing that the woman is damaged goods. You should have just returned her and let her be put on the clearance rack at Walmart.
Mm-hmm. And they don't realize it until they get in their 30s and 40s.
That's when you can really notice that they're an issue.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. When they're 18 to 25, you can tell because they'll be doing all types of sorts of wild stuff. Trains, threesomes, UTIs.
But there's some, hey, Hakeem, there's some simps out there. Oh, I could change her. I could probably turn her into a wife.
These are beta male providers. Simponomics. And mind you, I used to be a beta male provider. That's why I could speak from experience. Brothers, when I talk so aggressively here, I used to be a simp. And I had the book on simponomics. That's why I'm able to sit on this platform. Niggas I can sit on this platform and say I was a simp for real. I was driving around a chick who was pregnant from another nigga and getting her baby Pampers, and I was not beaten. I didn't love myself. Yeah, Ken Dog, it's for real. That's why when I speak, I'm trying to stop young brothers who did not love themselves. Lots of time we get in these situations because we don't understand the signs. As a 40-year-old man, I understand that now. I wouldn't dare put myself in a position where I'm not kingfish. I wouldn't dare put myself in no position where I'm paying somebody bills. Slim pickings when dating in your 30s and 40s. JD, you hit it on the head.
There you go.
JD, when he's mean slim pickings, he is saying You're going for a particular product, and it's only 3 versions there. And you're trying to figure out which one is the best. That's how bad it is compared to when you was 18 or 19. Mm-hmm. And we think it's people from the middle class, lower, and dudes in the upper class. Mm-hmm. Lots of time, a guy with money tends to be by himself. Because you want to know what? You already did the rigmarole. You got money. Most of these chicks here are just for sleeping. And a lot of them have daddy issues because they want you to pay for everything.
You know what? What you call it? Reality TV star that's been hot this past week, and I definitely know she has daddy issues, and that's Tommy, because she was going on the balls all this week and all over social media.
Oh my God!
Oh my Lord! She knows she had daddy issues because she's like 30, 38, 39, and still acting like that,
bro.
Oh my God.
Bro, I've watched her over the years because she used to date a famous dirt bike rider here who had passed away a year ago. Mm-hmm. Chico Juan. He was by every definition a certified Hispanic gangster, certified in these streets. Mind you, she has 4 to 5 kids. Let's get that straight.
Yeah,
that's another sign you know a woman with daddy issues, and a lot of people might hate it. Some of them have multiple children.
Yep, multiple men.
We're not picking on you. We're just speaking from a man perspective. We're only speaking from experience.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You know me. Your poor planning shouldn't be my emergency. This is why I tend to tell guys, a lot of girls who have daddy issues tend to won't pick the regular guys. They'll push you to the side and they'll put you on the shelf for you to come later. When by that time, brother, you're an antique. You're worth a little bit more now.
Because usually they'll deal with toxic men they would say they're toxic. And then when they experience that toxic stuff, and probably mostly in their 20s, like, oh, you know, I'm not dealing with no any more toxic men. Either they'll start hating men, like, man, I'm super toxic because you deal with the men that are toxic.
Are you following me? Brother, you're
and they don't know what a good man looks like. They already know what they experience.
They wouldn't even know if it hit them in their face.
And Hakeem usually say all the time, you say like your husband is like right across the street or right by you. You just don't notice it.
Well, I always say that, listen, sometimes your husband and your friend don't. Most of these girls with their issues, their husbands and their friends, they only want them after toxic men beat it up and leave them with kids. By that time, I'm preaching to the friend zone, guys, leave them be. Let them sit in hell. Get you a feminine woman with her daddy. Mind you here, I'm about to say something powerful. I had to take off my headphone for this next statement.
I see that.
I had to take, because listen, this has to do with you. And it's a powerful statement. I had to take off. Before you marry your wife, how long did it take for you to meet her father?
So it will be. The thing is because I didn't meet him till I talked to him, but I didn't really meet him probably the 3rd year. The reason that is because we lived in Miami and he lived in Atlanta. But once my wife graduated, that's when he came and we met and everything from college and everything.
You see now, if you lived in the state, you would have met him a long time ago, right?
I would have met him like that 6 months mark. Because I'll tell you this, like when the 6 month mark, I had my uncle living in Miami at the time. So once they hit the 6 months, I would say, okay, she got to be fulfill my family member. If the father would have lived in Miami or we would have lived in Atlanta, I probably would have met him probably between that 3 to 6 months.
3 to 6 months. So if a man is with a woman and you haven't met her father, that means that there's a problem there.
Mm-hmm. I got a question for you. Let's say you're some men are dating a woman. Do you think like dating these should men ask like in the middle or towards the end of like how's your relationship with your father, or do you have a father in your life growing up?
That should be the first question. before you even ask her bra size.
There you go. Okay.
Now,
I agree.
Mind you, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm a hypocrite at times because I've dated women who I haven't met their fathers yet. And mind you, I'm only saying this. Listen, I'm the sacrificial lamb. Because brothers, I want you to be happy. I want you to be in fulfilling relationships. And I want you to be in a situation where you with somebody who you can love and build with. If you date a woman and eventually you cannot meet her father, or if she said that she doesn't have a good relationship with her father, just know your relationship is conditioned. Or if the father is going to judge you, you should be happy about that and listen to the fathers. A lot of men don't like that, but you have to agree with what the dad wants. He could be saving you from a situation. You might not be the type of person you should be with his daughter. Tell me if
that's true. No, you're right, because a father knows what type of man is good for her daughter.
Basically, there's some fathers who will warn men and say, "Hey, brother, I know her. You sure you want to get in this ring?" So it's important. It's more important to know what's her relationship with her father is than her mother is. Her mother's always going to be there, even when it's the worst relationship. Women always have their mothers in the background. Yep. But the keys to the door is, your daddy around? Or my daddy's in the house with me. Oh, excuse me. If she lives with her father, I'm already letting you know you're gonna have a better relation. You'll have a great marriage with her.
Yep.
Because there's certain things a woman are not gonna do if they're under the submission of their dad when she's out in public.
And then usually women who was raised by their dad, who've been in a two-parent household, they are more compatible when they get older of getting married.
100%, unless the dad was a beta male provider. I gotta stress that.
Yeah,
because a lot of y'all gonna get this. If the dad was a beta male provider or a weak dude in a relationship and he allowed her daughter to run rampant, there's nothing we can do.
And also, if a father is messing with multiple women, that's going to confuse that's definitely going to confuse the child.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I had to add that one to it.
Listen, I forgot about that one, Jordan.
Yep.
I forgot about that one. You pull that out your hat. If your dad is sexually promiscuous and he's raising you, you're in a bad position. Because he's telling you one thing, but was showing you something other in the day. Those are the type of women you got to be careful too, because she's going to feel that option is available.
Yep.
Now, a dad who's raising his child, he has side hoes, but the child never sees them, don't know that, you're going to be in a good position.
Yep.
If the dad's not married, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that this, because usually men who raise kids tend to want feminine energy in the house. Are you following me?
Hell yeah. You say that again.
It needs to be a balance. So these things are important when identifying that. Watch out for people who wants to overcompensate themselves for with material items. It's a lot of these things you got to be aware of. We're only saying this because we've seen this firsthand. We've seen this firsthand, and we're not here to be haters. Am I talking smack, brother?
No. You speaking the truth. We just speaking what's on our minds and what we see.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes we could speak, and a woman could say, "It's the audacity. It's the audacity of us to even be speaking on this note."
And the thing is, if the women that be saying that, they don't have problems in their lives. They wasn't raised with a father. That's when those women are saying that. So,
are you following me? Mind you,
yeah.
Here's another key thing too. We want to. We not only say it's. Listen, I'm about to hit you with a bag of one. This is another component. If she's not family oriented, she's going to be a problem. It's not only having a daddy. The daddy's one component, but the major component. It takes a village to raise a child at times.
Yeah.
So her having a good relationship with her brothers, her uncles, her cousins, her aunts, and they're not toxic. Also,
granddaddy.
You feel I'm trying to say? There was a girl who I watched in Houston. She has she's in this car club. And she's in this car club. Her granddaddy gave her an old 73. She brings him to the car club with him, and very sassy, very respectful, very that. And she was influenced by what her granddaddy taught her. He's in the passenger seat. Dress very respectful. No tights, no ass. That's another thing too. A way a woman dressed to tell you if she was in the house with her daddy, and it's not being sexually liberated.
That's true. Because she's seeking because she's dressing this and she's trying to seek it for somebody else to see it.
Are you following me? Are you following me? I'm only saying this, brothers and sisters, because we're at a point where I don't want for you to say love is blind. I hate that statement. You feel me? I want you to be prepared. I want you to be observant. I want you to be cautious. I want you to be serious. This is your life. This is your money. This is your last name we talking about. This is your mental health. In most religions, we're not supposed to be alone. Whew. Kendall just hit me with another one. I didn't want to say this.
He said Eve, yeah.
Eve was the first toxic woman in our relationship. Listen, it was a side nigga who made her trick. And she listen, her side nigga made her set up her main dude. Lord Jesus.
That's true. Yeah.
Eve let her side nigga set up her main dude, bring him under the tree.
She wasn't listening.
So subsequently, Adam became a better male provider. He didn't listen to what his daddy told him to do. His daddy told him, stay from up that tree. Stay from up there. A lot of men do that. A lot of men who have fathers in their life overturn what their daddy say to listen to their woman. Because sometimes a woman have that kind of effect with you. A woman will make you turn against your own mama. He says, my bad for the segue. No, that's not bad. You know what I mean? So we have to be very understanding about this situation and looking at it from this point. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say this, and the thing is about some of these women, they can be good in bed.
Oh man, they're the best.
They the best in bed, and that's some of these men weakness, especially in their 20s. It's just like, yo, I can't, she talk crap to me all this and about, but it's good. It's too good. It's kind of like what's the word? What's the word? kind of looking at a mirage in a way. You see something far away, it looks so good, and you come and say, "Oh man, this is terrible."
Terrible ain't the word, brother.
Oh man.
Terrible ain't the word, brother.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we're talking about something like serious, you know what I mean? But you did say something that a lot of us don't like to say. They're the best in bed. They give the best head.
Mm-hmm.
Sloppy top. Sloppy top. You know what I'm saying? But let me ask you a question. Are you looking for a prostitute? Are you looking for a prostitute? Or are you looking for a wife?
There it is.
And I also want to say something too. Women, if you're in your feminine energy, you are in control of the relationship. Don't you know that? A man will move mountains. If you're in your masculine energy, you only setting yourself up for problems. And to relieve your masculine energy, you're going to have to make right with your father, even if it was bad. I tend to notice women who choose to trace their steps and make things right with their dad tend to live better lives after. Brother, did I say something off key?
No. Spot on.
Like,
it's something that we have to fix and address, and really to keep preaching about it. Keep preaching about it.
Hey, let me tell you something. This should be a t-shirt. Black girls need their fathers.
Yeah.
That's a powerful statement.
Yeah. That would be a good t-shirt.
That would be a great t-shirt. Lord Jesus.
Sure.
Woo! Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We're only talking to you because we care. It's mostly men here. We want men to marry wives. And we want the women who want to be wives to go seek help and to understand what a man wants. We're not tyrants. We don't want to make you. Yeah, I will create that t-shirt. Matter, I will create that t-shirt. We're not tyrants. We don't want to make you we don't want to make you a slave. We don't want to make you a maid. We cook clean as well too. Am I wrong, Jordan?
We do, absolutely. Absolutely.
We understand your pain. We want you to be comfortable as well. We're not telling you to come in here. We just want respect.
And that's the number one thing we want.
Number one thing, we want you to be agreeable.
Yep.
We want you to don't overtalk us when we're talking.
Mm-hmm.
We just want
to. And the thing is, it's like you have say so. You know what I'm saying?
Lots of it.
A lot of them do think it's like when a man is dominant, like being in a long relationship, it's like they have no say so. It's like being a slave. You have say so.
No, they have too much say so.
There you go.
Because let me tell you something. When you're feminine and you're agreeable and you listen, sometimes a woman could come at you, babe, I think this is going to be great for the house. All you do is this. Go get it, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Go get it.
Yep.
Go get it. I've done that most times. Here, go get it.
I do that all the time. I'm like, go get it. Okay, that's fine.
Go get it, babe.
If she want to buy something from the home, she say, hey, babe, probably need to do an air purifier. Okay, no problem.
No problem.
No problem.
You got the card. Go get it. Hey, babe, yeah. I want to go to school and stuff like that. Here. This is what I got. I could put towards it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
We're simple. We're not
Yeah,
hard.
like I said with my wife, my dog business. Babe, I'm getting a dog at this time. All right, cool. I don't like I said, as long as you show that like feminine, all that type of stuff, give us that respect. We barely amount. We don't even care. As long as you give us a respect, that's peace. We're good.
Oh my God. Talk to me, brother. When we say that it is easy peasy with us when you're in the right position, we don't. What is there? What is there to talk about? Am I wrong?
Not at all.
What is there to talk? There's nothing to talk about. But and I tell my brothers, this only is going to work if you with somebody who understands the position that you play. Are you following me?
Sir.
You know what I mean? This only is a person who understands your worth, who understands you being a provider, you being able to do your thing, understanding what the situation you bring to the table, and you can only do that if you with the right person who mesh wells with you. That's also a big thing. And a lot of us sometimes need to if you can't find the right person, just stay by yourself, man. It's not worth it. You're gonna lose money. Brother, am I lying?
No. Or if you can't find it, but move to a different city or move to a different state. A lot of, and I see that a lot of men, they get so comfortable where they at, and it's like you don't if you don't see the quality of the woman, you see a lot of quantity, but it's not like quality of women out there. If you don't see the quality, move to another city, move to another state.
Basically,
you gotta eventually push yourself out of your comfort zone and go out and go somewhere.
And that's the most important thing about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of having to try to explain this to people time and time again. We only saying these things because we want people to be okay. You feel me? We want you to be able to get the best out of the situation that you're in. And the only way you're doing that is understanding who you are as a person. You know what I mean? Understanding what do you deserve. Sometimes men are taught that they don't deserve anything.
That's how society treats to men nowadays.
And a lot of women don't understand why a lot of men are in these positions, and we want to do ourselves you know what I mean, do ourselves in at times. The suicide rate is high.
Question for you: do you think that they care about the man? Do you think they really care?
They don't care, because a lot of women think that there's enough men for everybody. That's the issue, bro.
And the thing is, in America, women outnumber the men.
By golly.
Yes.
By golly. Women think that it's always another brother outside. You tend to going to share your men if you don't do it right. And mind you, if you the friend zone guy is tend to be the most singlest.
Yep.
I'm calling all friend zone guys to start calling every woman who you know and start asking them for and telling them to start pushing P, or you're gonna start leaving them alone, because you're the emotional support. Especially the toxic ones, the ones who call you every day for rides or ask you to get them a couple dollars to eat. The ones who talks to you about their boyfriends and say, me and John is going through something today, but I'm glad I have you in my life so I can be able to work this out. You should be like, hey, you want to know something? Me and you need to schedule a date so we can be pushing P. I never thought you was like this. This is so disrespectful of you. We need to be pushing P. You need to tell her, what are we doing? Are we pushing P? It seems crazy when I say this, but then I'm gonna tell my brother, who do you love? You love her more than you love yourself?
It's a good question.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I ask people this all the time. Who do you love? Do you love her more than you love yourself? Because if you love her more than you love yourself, we need to get a reality check. I need to call your brother or your daddy around here.
That's a problem.
Because, brother, a lot of us fall into this predicament.
Yeah.
When you notice the more crazy things that men do for women, the ones who cry, the ones who feel like their life is over.
Yeah. And then those type of men used to become incels. They said, no, I'm not dealing with women no more. They won't.
Man.
That's right, Kenny. Ken Doll seeking that acceptance. That's facts. Any final thoughts you got, King, before we close it?
Oh man, I just want to say that I love my brothers and sisters. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I want them all to make the best choices that benefits them. And I'm gonna say something. This was a quote from a guy. He has his trademark. A nomad capitalist. He does videos on getting passport. He said, "Go where you're treated best. Go where you're treated best." That's my final thought.
My final thoughts is for a man. What we talk about this topic? Like, please, if y'all can like it and share this, and we can show it to other platforms, because this right here we're speaking game on, and this is very, very important because this is happening around everywhere around the country. And it's a lot of it. It's a lot more of it. We just need to try to come to terms of practicing. Well, for the men, really practicing deep discipline. Don't get these chicks that have daddy issues pregnant because you're repeating a cycle. And repeating a cycle and a cycle and a cycle. Make sure you find a woman you vet, and make sure you ask that question: how's your relationship with your dad? I know if it's good, then you found something. If it's not, it might not be the right choice for you. That's my final thoughts on that.
Definitely. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Word is Born. This is a brother's in the comment. He said, "Go where you're treated best." This is a brother I know for over 11 years. Solid brother. I want to give him a shout out. I love this dude. I want to give a quick story on this. I moved to his city where I didn't know nobody. Nobody did not wanted to work with me to do a song, but him and his brother Black Willie Lynch was the first guys who ever gave me an opportunity in the city where they're from. And I want to say thank you for that, and I love you with all my heart.
All right. Thank you, Wordball, for the topic. Thank you, Ronnie. He's in the chat. Ken Dog, we appreciate you. JD, who comes in, and people who watch on other platforms. So that's it, guys. We almost hit our hour mark. We want to thank you guys for listening and watching us and joining us. Like I said, we're on live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Oh, on Monday, we got a special treat for you guys. We got an interview for you guys that's coming up. And Hakeem, I'm going to let you know. It's a rapper, and I'm going to let you know. I talked to him, and he said he's going to do a freestyle for us as well.
Hey, Word is Born. He's a rapper. Word is Born. You need to check up on this guy.
Yes.
When we live stream, he's a spitter. We interview spitters. So
yes.
We definitely, he's going to get it in.
He is a talented rapper. He's been my boy for almost 20 years now. We've been friends always from high school, so he's very, very talented. But like I said, students, stay tuned because like I said, we go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 6 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. on the Pacific time. So make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, make sure you hit the notification bell because we always go live. The good news to y'all, thank you for guys watching us. Our watch time hours is going up. It's keep going up and up, so it gets closer to monetize. And people keep hitting that subscribe button so we get to 1,000 subscribers and we hit monetize. Hey, it's gonna be something great for y'all, something great. So that being said, Chaos Culture Radio.
We out. Hey, listen, I'm gonna play them a song. I'm gonna play.
Go ahead.
Since my brother Word is Bond is in the building, I'm gonna play a hip hop record. Word is Bond. This is a record I did last year. Shout outs to everybody in the building. We about to be out.
Yes, sir.
New Jordan era. And we about to get it in. Representing 22. Check it out. Black religion. That's my religion. Check it. Hit it with one time. Ain't no love in the city. Kids killing kids in the court, show no pity. They be rapping about the murders. Them niggas is looking city. Who killed who? We don't know who killed Billy, but they say his remains was wrapped up in the Philly. New op pack, hoping that blunt just burned crispy. I don't pray to God, I pray to my Mac Millie. I'm sacrilegious, the ghetto's raised to love killers, drug dealers, superheroes that's known villains. I'm cold chillin' and slain for broke niggas. Conflict diamonds from countries that know killing. Blood in my eye, I split blood when I cry. Mama said don't love the streets cause they want you to die. True religion, we're niggas with no tradition. We sell our own mothers, no values for our women. I love swimming and pretty chicks that love women. Leaving with a baby, the curse of most women. Fatherless child, know his father was wild. The streets raised him, so you know he followed his style. Big stepping, pull the gun up in the crowd. When the gun jam, all my enemies gon' stroud. My blood stained streets, cause a nigga live so foul. Raise your kids, man, so their soul won't end up in the clouds. Black religion. That's my religion. 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 Father, forgive us, no love for our beloved. I've been thugging, trying to get money, we steady hustling, gun busting. Bodies be dropping that red rummin'. The preacher said, hold up, I'm trying to say something. Say what? Wasn't you sleeping with Lil Muffin? A grown man begging that man, don't say nothing. Crucify that man in the hood just like Jehovah. A black girl lost, you know her life is over. Her mind mixed up with that venom, that black cobra. She popping pussy, so you know the streets smolder. She overdose on hate, the world so cobra. Back alley dreams of watching a man soda. Cocaine fetish mixed with baking soda. Up in the hood, I don't need no controller. Black gold, smelling like black mold. Death to everything in the ghetto that's gon' fold. Black religion.
I dedicate that to you, Word is Bond.
Black religion. That's my religion. Black religion. That's my religion. Black religion. That's my religion. I had to give Word is Bond a hip hop record. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
All right, people. Thank you for tuning in. Me and New Jordan Era. Ronnie runs in the chat. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. We out, over and out.
Peace.